it wasn't just the content that he was talking about. The recording.
It's like if you're writing an offer, then somebody's filming you writing the offer,
yeah.
and then you make a video about the offer.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Jeff here. I'm sitting here with James.
So guys,
and he is from
Rockstar Real Estate. I'm part of the Mr. Hamilton team.
It's from Hamilton. So we're still sitting here at Rain. We've been getting a lot of Rain videos up. We're at the Acre Weekend. It's been fantastic. It's a lunch break, so everybody kind of took off. So we're just networking. James and I have a long history of meeting at Rain every time I come here, pretty much, and the odd online correspondence here and there. But it was about 3 years ago, or 3 acres ago, that we had met. And guys, I wasn't a realtor back then. James was, and I was like, realtor, that sounds interesting. Just do nothing all day and make money. So, and you had told me what?
I told you to become a realtor.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was in the same position that you were, where I started off as an investor and realized that I loved what we were doing and got my realtor's license and never looked back, right? So I'm like, however many people we can help.
And your team is fantastic. You guys like own Hamilton, right? So if anybody, even like any client comes down to London and they're like, oh, I buy in Hamilton, I'm like, oh, do you know Mr. Hamilton? You know the Hamilton team? And then they usually know, or they know Rockstar, right? So you guys are the brand, and I always talk about that on the channel, guys. Like, be the brand, and Hamilton investor buyers have to come to you guys. It would probably be stupid, obviously, to not, right? And that's positioning yourself, guys, as the brand. Exactly what we do in London and all the other cities with the limo tours and the meetup groups and everything. You guys have meetup groups, right?
Yeah, we do once a month meetup. It's funny because back when we first met, we started talking about this stuff, I think we had maybe 20, 25 people that would come out on a monthly basis. Now we're at over 100. We've had to, we outgrew our original meeting space. So we've had
Matt and I are probably at 20, 25s, right? And like limo tours are getting up to like 29 bodies on the limo. And like, how do you go look at properties? So like, how did you guys expand then? Just like, we just got to do it, or?
Well, yeah, and that, I mean, originally it was just Erwin and I, right?
Yeah.
And so then as our client base grew, then we've had to grow our team, right? So we've added a lot of, and again, it's been clients of ours a lot of the times that were investors that have now gotten their realtor's license and joined the team. They're usually investors first, and then they get their
kind of like us.
Yeah.
And then we say, oh, I don't want my realtor getting the money. I'm gonna do it.
Or I hate my job.
I hate your job.
And I love real estate, so why don't I just do this full time?
Right on, yeah. And just helping out all the investors, like in this room, it's been. You guys have a booth, and then people are just coming up to you, and you're the hub. They need to talk to you about Hamilton, right? So you collecting lots of data. You got crazy Monday morning upcoming.
We do. Luckily, so before they fell on me to call every single lead, so it was a long process. But now we've got the expanded team, so we can delegate a little bit more. And
what was your first step? Do you say, okay, thanks, and you invite them to a meeting, or do you try to find the property right away? Or?
So as part of our sales process, it's going to be, we've got the lead, we've met them at the booth, we've shaken their hand, we got a little bit of information about them, and then it's a follow up on it. How was your Acre Weekend? How can we help you? And then a lot of the people maybe aren't ready, but we put them on our contact list. We invite them out to our meetings. They get a lot of the content. They get the newsletters, stuff like that. So
I think that's so key. Like, just keep them in your ecosystem, because they might not want to buy a triplex Monday morning tomorrow, right? But they might buy one in 6 months. But if they're in your ecosystem of like the meetups, the newsletters. Oh yeah, newsletters. Talk about your awesome newsletter that you do.
Yeah, so I do. I mean, similar to a lot of the guys, I do a weekly newsletter out to my list. And Jeff and I were talking, and it's so important that there's so many other guys that are sending out a weekly newsletter about information that's boring. And as you know, there's data, there's content there, but the way that it's framed is that nobody's going to want to read it. So we do it the opposite way, whereas the focus is actually on us. What am I doing? What am I doing on my personal life? What have I been up to? I just recently got back from a few weeks in Costa Rica, so that was the latest thing that I shared. And that's what keeps people interested. And then at the end, you show the value that you're offering by whatever it is that you do for us. It's like the Best Buy that we offer on a weekly basis. But people come up to me, they don't talk to me about my Best Buy. They ask me about my trip to Costa Rica, and that's how you keep people engaged.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I used to do a Wybo Wednesdays email, so hit me up in the comment section if you think I should bring that back. It was a little taxiing because Tuesday night you're like, oh, I gotta do it. When do you guys post your monthly, quarterly, weekly?
I try to do weekly.
Yeah.
And then I found that originally the school of thought was that Thursdays was the best day.
Okay.
But then I noticed that I was getting inundated on Thursdays, and I wanted to be the one that stood out, so now I do Fridays. And I noticed I'm the only one that pops up in people's inboxes on Fridays.
Except for Tim Ferriss's
$5
Friday.
That's right.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you guys do similar to the wybolimo. You do investor tour, show them a bit of property. You go in the field with the person.
So we do our monthly meeting, and then we have kind of two different sets of signups. The ones that are just coming for the meeting, and then we try and drag that into the tour, and we usually hit 3 to 4 properties. We don't have the limo or the bus yet, but that's it was actually on the list. And
you can franchise it with me. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'll let you. You pay a referral.
But yeah, it's funny. We were talking about it too, going through a property with 20 to 30 people in tow. Sometimes there's other realtors in there, and they're like, "What the hell is going on?"
I love it because it is awkward. Okay, first of all, showing requests. Sometimes I don't tell them.
Right.
That showing request 2:00. Didn't tell them 20 people are coming in, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful because you can piss off realtors that way.
Yeah.
So usually I look for vacant properties, but the best part is even if it's a vacant property and another realtor, not the listing agent, has a showing.
Yeah.
And then my limo pulls up while they're there, and they're just seeing bodies come off the limo.
Oh, for sure.
You've screwed that person from even offering.
Yeah.
They're afraid of the
Sure.
20 investors that hopped off a limo,
Yeah.
and they won't even offer. So then my guys have a better shot at
Definitely,
it. So.
that's for sure. Yeah, it's great. One of the things we do consistently is take a picture of how many shoes are at the door. It's awesome.
Good one. Yeah. It's good for Instagram and all that, right? Like, if you're nervous posting, that's an amazing post.
Yeah.
Like, look at my open house. Look at the shoes at the door, right? We're actually looking into getting the booties for the winter.
Nice.
Because I think for Amazon, $25, 1,000 booties.
Yeah.
Give them to you on the limo tour day. Because like the shoes at the door in Canada is a bit of a nightmare.
I know, it's a pain in the ass, and then you get your socks wet, and everybody steps in snow.
Exactly. There's a traffic jam like right there at the door. So how can they find you?
Well, a whole bunch of different ways. Probably the best way is through the Halton REI group. So it's kind of our head brand based out of Oakville. So I think it's just HREIG or Halton REI group. If you Google us, you'll find it. Or Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah. I'll put links below, guys.
Sounds good. That's it. Right,
Thank you, James. Appreciate
Pleasure as always.
And make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the bell, and you know when I'm posting. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye.